China, and it is a short quali of 80 minutes, so 60 minutes in already. And with me in the comms box, I've got Mr. Fast, Mr. Travis, race engineer for Red Bull Racing, which I don't think we should be saying too much about because we're not been having some good results. But welcome, Trav.
Hello, hello.
It's nice to have you with me. Thanks for joining me. So tonight we have got looks like 13 drivers. And let me just get some telemetry up. There we go. And we've got a new driver. So a big warm welcome to Timmy DJ. He's all the way from the UK. His first race with FTR tonight. So looking forward to see what he can do. And hopefully he can put some of the top guys in front under a bit of pressure. So China, Travis, normally there is some rain around. Looks nice and sunny for us this evening.
Yeah, I see in the distance a couple of clouds, but at the moment I don't think there'll be any rain. Maybe near the end of the session. But
Awesome
by
stuff.
that time everyone should have their laps.
So I think everyone's trying to catch Top Dog in the Ferrari and Super D. The Scuderia team has been having some really great results. 1-2 last week. I think it was a 1-2 the week before. So Top Dog leading your championship standings at the moment with Super D in second, and Ferrari obviously leading the Constructors World Championship. So this is race 4 out of 22, and then hopefully we'll switch over to the new game. So I just want to set my headset here nicely, getting out of the way there by, I think it's Ron, getting out of the way there. So yeah, I think everyone's trying to catch Top Dog and Super D, Travis. They've been having some good results.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely look like the team to beat. Let's see what they can do this race.
So Travis, what do you prefer? Do you prefer to be ahead the first couple of races, in the championship, or do you prefer just to be a little bit further behind, put the pressure on the other guys? What's your take on that?
To me, it's nice leading in the beginning, especially if you can be so consistent to get a 3-4 wins. Definitely gives you an advantage. So in the later stages, if you do make a mistake and you don't finish a race here or there, you do have something to fall back on. So to me, I always like leading the championship by a comfortable distance. So if I do make a mistake, I've got something to fall back on.
Absolutely. I don't think any big surprises in Tier 2 so far with this being the 4th race. So from what we've learned in the past 3 races is that Top Dog has found some seriously good pace over the break. He's really, I would almost say on Tier 1 pace at the moment if I look at his quali times and putting races nicely together. Super D, we knew was going to be there anyway. Max Star, maybe not as consistent as he would like to be, but we all know it's the first part of the season. 22 races can be long. But yeah, that's what we've learned so far is that Top Dog found some really good pace. Obviously, I'm on board with Timmy now to see what he gets up to in the Alpha Tauri. And I think the same in Tier 1. Not much surprises there for us. Grimjaw, Josh, and Eugene. Obviously, Eugene having a bad race last week. But in essence, those 3 guys with the record DTM fighting for the top 4. No real surprise there. I think the biggest surprise most probably is the championship winners last year, the Red Bull team. Not starting off so well at the moment. Right, so Sniffleizer goes fastest on a 1:31.7. He will start on the soft. So, Travis, if you start on the soft, it's probably soft, medium, medium.
Yeah, it's possible. I think last year Tier 1, when myself, Kunrad, all of us were racing, I think he did a soft to hard, if I'm correct. And I managed to do a soft to medium. But that was really borderline. I think I had like 83% tire wear. But yeah, soft to medium or soft medium is probably your most common. I think a lot of people that will do medium hards.
Medium hards, yeah. So Razor is currently second on a 1:32.4. That's a really good time by him. Obviously, this is for grid position. There is no quali 2 or quali 3. So everything seems to be in order. You've got Porfmos now slotting himself into third, 1:32.4, very close between him and Razor. Geerbeurt a little bit further down with 1:33. Timmy coming in with 1:34 on the softs. He's probably just feeling his way around. Obviously, new league for him, new people to race against. Obviously, a little bit of nerves kicking in there, so I expect him to just get stronger as we go along. We know that drivers from the UK have just got natural talent, and then if we look at Velocity James and TR Limitless and all those kind of guys. So, top dog at the moment in ninth. Surprise, surprise, hasn't set a competitive lap time on. Ron in 10th, also in a lap time. Maxstar's currently out. He's starting a hot lap. I'm going to get on board with Maxstar. He is in a very good team, by the way, Travis. Maxstar and Razor. Razor getting some good results. I think he was 5th last week. The week before he was 4th. So just outside of the podiums. And I spent some time with him this week practicing, and he's really got some pace on him. I mean, he's getting a wheel this week, so I'm not sure when he's going to switch to the wheel. And we'll talk a little bit later about you switching from controller to wheel and how's that affected you. But in essence, except for the Ferrari team, it looks very strong. The Racing Points does look strong at the moment. I mean, they've got a good pair there.
Yeah, definitely. I think if they can keep it consistent, they can easily keep up with Ferraris. To me, it's about consistency. It doesn't matter if you win 7 races. If you win 7 races and you come 10th in the other 10 races, it doesn't help your championship. You have to be consistent.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was with me last week the case. I mean, obviously, G not having the best of races. I'm having 2 DNFs in the first 2. So last week was important for me just to score points. And it's almost like the monkey gets off your back once you start scoring points. And it's almost like, okay, fine. So I'm on the board now. I think that's always it's almost like a batsman in cricket. If you've gone out for a pair in a couple of test matches or in a one-day international, you've got to score a couple of ducks. The first time you score runs, whether it's 10 or 15, you just feel like the monkey's off your back. It's just almost just like you can drive or play with a little bit more freedom. So, or that's what I felt basically last week.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's also just getting your eye in, similar to cricket. You do have to have a few races to get in the rhythm with who you're driving with. And after that, once you've got your eye in, then you can go for it.
Absolutely. So Maxstar topping the charts at the moment with a 1:31.0. A really good lap time there by him on the soft. So he will start on the soft. He will probably do soft hard or soft medium mediums. Sniffleizer, a very good second. He was our race winner in Bahrain. So very good by Sniffleizer. I think he's currently 3rd or 4th in the World Championship. So an old mate of mine who's been racing with me in the midweek racing days when they still existed. So it's good to see Sniffleizer up on top there. And then if we go run down, so it's Timmy now all the way into 6th. It's Sotronic in 7th. Super D 1:36.5. You feel there's a bit more in him with him. I'm currently with Top Dog. He is on the mediums. He's in sector 2. So we'll keep an eye out on him. He hasn't set a lap time yet, so every sector will be a personal best for him. But we'll see how he goes through the bus stop section here. See if he can get it nicely hooked up. Looks very nice and neat. Very difficult corner, this banker corner, Travis, with traction off. It's almost like the car doesn't stick to that corner. It's a very difficult corner. And I think in race trim, a lot of guys, I think that's probably one of the key areas tonight, is that banker corner. A lot of guys might just lose the back end there. Definitely a corner to look out for. And then obviously 2 hot spots really, for me. It's a DRS that's coming up on a start-finish straight. Overtaking hot spot for you, and then obviously the other one, Top Dog 1:31.0. That's a really good lap time by him. Wow, that's on mediums. Wow, that's good.
Yeah, I did see Maxstar coming across the line. He did back off. So I think he's probably got about 4/10 extra in there. So I did see him brake, and obviously does want to give it everything in his bunker lap. So I think we'll see him improve to about a 30.5, 30.6, I think.
That's a really competitive lap time, I think. One thing I did see about China is that the bulk of the players in time trial, and even if I look at last season 2, there wasn't a lot between pole and 10th. It's almost like one of those tracks where it's difficult to find time, but very easy to lose time. And it's almost like the majority of the players are very close to each other. in terms of lap times. So I don't expect the guys to run too far away with everything. See, Top Dog's retired. He's happy to start on the mediums. He's probably going to go medium hards. He's currently in the front row of the grid. Sniffles and I pushed down to the second row. Timmy now in the third row of the grid. Super D currently, I'm with him. He's on the mediums. Let's see if he can hook a lap up here. We know he's got some pace on him, so he's a tenth down on his original time. He probably made a mistake somewhere because a 136.5 is definitely not competitive on mediums. So let's just follow him around sector 2 or running wide again. It's just not working for D at the moment. It's not getting it hooked up. He's probably just going to ease off slightly, try to have another go again. Getting nice out of the way there. I think that's Maxstar coming through, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Maxstar coming through. I'm not sure why you would go out on the mediums again. You know, Maxstar on the mediums at the moment, there's no way you're going to improve your lap time from a 1:31.0 on softs to a mediums. I mean, there's a 1.3 second difference between a softs and a medium, so maybe just want to scuff the tires, maybe just see what the grip levels are like. But guys sitting pretty at the moment, I would say Top Dog on mediums in second, Razor fourth on mediums. It's probably the preferred tire to start on. The two Red Bulls in fifth and sixth, which is nice to see. Timmy in seventh, Isotronic in eighth. Super D, a bit of a concern there for the Ferrari team. Let's see if he hooks up another hot lap. He's got just over 4 minutes left. Lowe's retired from the season. Wezo all the way in 13th. Right, let's see what Top Dog or what Super D can get up to. Taking a bit too much curb there, and I think it's Timmy that's in front of him here, but he also looks like on a hot lap to me. Yeah, he is. Oh, naughty, naughty. There was an outlap by him, so Ferrari driver just being a bit hampered there, but I get the sense that Super D is just not feeling comfortable on the mediums. And it's weird, Travis, if you're used to the amount of grip that the softs offer you, all of a sudden when you get to the mediums, you outbrake yourself maybe, your corner inches maybe not, you might just run a little bit wide because the grip is not really there for the mediums. So it could be a little bit confusing, maybe. Yeah, the 10th at the moment not looking good for him.
Yeah, I think if I was him, I would go into the pits, put on a pair of softs, even though it's not your preferred starting tire, and just go for track position at the moment.
Yeah, we know the safety cars can do anything for you. It can save a race, it can ruin a race. So yeah, he's still out on track. Ron hasn't set the lap time yet as well. So let's pop on board with Ron. He's in the Mercedes. He's invalidated this lap, so he's going to have to start all over again. I'm not sure if he knows that he's invalidated this lap, because it seems like he's still getting it homes. But let's see. Nice helmet there by Ron, so let's see if he goes across the line and starts another one. He ducks into the pits. Oh, it's going to be tight for Ron to get out, put a new set of boots on, get out. 1:31 for a normal lap. Let's say another 20 seconds in the pits for tires. Oh, catching it fine. Wezo also ducking into the pits, not getting it hooked up on the mediums. Senior Ghost, that's one of our other new drivers. Ethan was with us in season 2 or season 1, missed season 2, now back in season 3. He's currently in 9th on a 1:35.7 on the softs. Yeah, but Maxstar's still out on track, but I don't think he will improve on those mediums. Alright, I see Super D has gone out, so he's cutting it very fine. It looks like a used set of mediums, doesn't look like it's a brand new set. Probably picked the balance option, so only one set of mediums available for him. Also that hurts you, starting the race with badly worn. We know this track is very aggressive on tire wear. 6 laps for the softs and then basically you're skidding around. Going into a race with 13% tire wear on mediums is probably not ideal, Travis.
No,
definitely. You want to try just do that one hot lap on your mediums and then take a very, very slow cooldown. Yeah, you hope to be starting on around 5-ish% on the mediums.
Yeah, I think that's probably baseline for everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
So Wesley's still in the pit. I don't think he's going to make it through. He's happy in 13th. Ron is out on track. He's on a pair of softs, so we'll keep an eye on him and see if he can make it over the start-finish line. Super D is also on track. Sean is in the pits. Timmy is out again. He's looking for a second somewhere to pip Geerbote. Sliffelizer, he's also in the pit. So, yeah, let's put our focus on Super D. He's coming down the back straight. He will make it in time, looks to be. Ooh, it's going to cut that short. 40 seconds left. Ron, let's see where Ron is. I don't think Ron's going to make it. I think that's him. I don't think he's going to make it to the start finish line. 27 seconds later. If you can keep an eye for me on Ron, Travis, I'm on board your Super D. So let's see if Ron can make it over the start finish line to see if he can start the lap. So Super D started his lap. He is on the mediums. So let's see if he can find some pace.
I don't think he has.
No, he's not. He's not made it.
That's unfortunate. That was an extra second, and he.
Or is it? He's still giving it on, so he's probably just made it. It still says he's out on track, so maybe have a look at him. So Super D currently in Sector 2. I missed the Sector 1 split. But let's see what he gets up into Sector 2. Yeah, so Ron is still on track, and that's still a valid lap. So he can, yeah, that's pressure. That's pressure. Yeah. 14's down in Sector 2. Yeah, Super D not finding the pace that he wants. So Ferrari coming down the back straight. Let's see what he can get up to. He was down in Sector 2. Not sure if he found some pace in Sector 3. 136.5. Is that you're going to get it closer? Yeah, it gets him a 132.7. A very good third sector by him. Puts him in 6th. It's much better by him. Obviously 2 hot laps, 2 out laps, 2 in laps, so it's almost 6 laps on those mediums, so not ideal for him. Timmy in 8th. Ron, hello there, a third, 131.1. Well done by Ron. So that puts him in the second row. That's a pressure lap, Travis. That's nice.
It really is.
I think it's very rewarding as a driver, maybe not as a spectator, but very rewarding as a driver if you can get it hooked up. So well done to Ron. So I think basically we've got our grid sorted for China. I'm not sure what the weather will do, but there we go. Confirmation. Maxwell in pole. He needs a pole to get ahead of Top Dog. Top Dog very good time there on the medium, so he's starting on the preferred tire. Ron in 3rd, Sniffelizer in 4th, Razor. 4th my Super D and Geerbote are all up into 8th on the mediums. You've got Esotronic on the mediums, and then Senior Ghost, Low, and Wezo will have a free tire choice. Obviously starting on brand new tires, which is not necessarily a bad thing. In China to start on brand new set of tires, there is overtaking opportunities, but at the moment Maxwell with all the glory, he's in top spot, so we'll see if he can open up a gap between him and Top Dog before he pits, and we probably expect him in around about lap 6, lap 6, 7 to get off the softs.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting race.
So, looks very cloudy. Not sure if there's rain on the way, but yeah, this looks interesting. Definitely not the sunshine that we saw in qualifying as we wait for the drivers to ready up. So, Travis, you obviously upgraded last week to a wheel. And yeah, I think there's a lot of FTR drivers that's hopefully watching tonight and listening who wants to go to a wheel sooner than later. You've been a week on the wheel now. Pros and cons, how's it gone so far for you?
Yeah, it's gone well. I'm lapping about a second and a half, 2 seconds off my personal best. Some tracks I'm within a second, about 7-ish tenths. Um, but yeah, I would say the pros are definitely you just have so much more control over the car. When you start to lose it, it's so much easier to control it and to catch it. Um, Cons to me, because I've driven on a controller for so long, and you get so used to the vibrations of the controller. Going to a wheel, there's no vibrations, so you don't really know coming out of a corner how much you can accelerate before you start losing it. But that's just muscle memory. You'll gain that over time. But yeah, I think a month or so, and I think I'll be lapping within my personal best times.
Awesome stuff. And definitely, do you think you can get a couple of tenths on your personal? I mean, I know there's always talks between control. My personal feeling about controllers is consistency, really. Your fingers get numb, your hand gets cramps. Obviously, with a wheel, you don't have that. So definitely, I would expect an improvement in consistency, especially with racing. Um, but do you think you'll definitely be faster on the wheel than what you were on a controller eventually?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, if you look at Kunrad, he's lapping a second almost faster than his controller time. So I think I'll get there. I know it took him a while. It took him about 3 or so months. But then if you look at someone like Quinton from SAF, it took him about a month, and he was lapping within a tenth of his personal best.
Sure.
So I think yeah, about a month, 2, 3 months, and I think I should be lapping within my PB, if not faster than it.
Awesome. Yeah, so I know there's a lot of FTR people who wants to invest in a wheel. I know there is a couple of people who's getting wheels within the next couple of weeks. So it's interesting times. For me personally, I think it's also time to move to a wheel. You know, basically use your season just to get used to it. I really want to get used to it before the new game because then there's just too many variants. New game, we know that Codemaster has taken over, so we don't really know what to expect with the new game. Oh, sorry, not Codemaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We're probably gonna have to pay for everything. Um, but yeah, as the grid forms up, so you've got Max on pole, you've got Top Dog in second. So it's going to be interesting to see what the guys on the mediums can do. Track limits are very harsh here. We can see Codemasters telling us that lap 6 about. But it is race starts. We have got 4 lights. It is 5 lights now. We're in China. Overcast conditions. Waiting for Codemasters to give us the go ahead. Hopefully EA will be quicker than this. And we are waiting. And there we go. We're off and we're going. Good grip there by Top Dog. A very good start by him. He's immediately into the lead. Max on second. It's going to be tight with Ron in third. Oh, running wide there. It looks like Razor's running wide. He's lost a couple of positions. You really want to stay out of trouble in the first couple of corners. Renault going on the inside. The two Red Bull and Ferrari next to each other. Going out of turn 2. Very close. Razor getting a very good drive out of the corner. Going on the inside. Which side is the Ferrari going to go? Yeah. Look, oh, big contact between Razor and Super D. Outbraked himself there slightly, missed his braking point, and that's a win gone for the racing point. So, yeah, not a good start there for Razor. You can see there's an end plate missing. He's got now Timmy all over him, and they are for Tauri. He is on a faster tyre, the softer tyre. See if Timmy can get past. Everything seems to be nicely spread out. All the way in the back, we've got Senior Ghosts. Looks to be, not sure what happened to him. Esotronic in 12th, low. Super D now in 10th. But if we go forward, Wolfmace is now chasing after Sniffleizer. You've got Kibwitter. So Red Bulls in 5 and 6. And not bad for them so far. Lap 1 of 28, so there's still a long way to go. Travis, do you think we can expect rain here? Do you think we can have a curveball somewhere?
Looking at it, I think we might. I don't think it'll be in the beginning laps. I think if it does come, I think it will. I'm guessing. I think it'll be right near the end of the race. So there's a chance that you might not need the inters. You might be able to carry on slicks. Obviously, then you'd have to be quite careful.
Yeah.
But if it does come, I'm presuming it'll come near the end of the race, maybe the last 7-ish laps.
All right, so just to catch up with what's been happening here, DRS Wezo, he is on a set of hards. So he started the race on hards. He had a free tyre choice. So he started on hards. He's going to be very quick at the end of the race because if he does get a safety car somewhere now, Travis, he can definitely go hard soft. No safety car yet. Timmy is in 9th, one of our new drivers. Other new driver or an old favourite, Senior Ghost, he's in 13th. Max started chasing after Top Dog, but Top Dog really making this work. Got a good start, got out of the line well. He's in the lead on mediums. And Maxstar needs to get past him. If he really wants to make a race out of this for him, with the mediums being the faster tyre, he needs to get away from or get close to him, past him, and open up a gap, or else Top Dog's just going to control this race again.
Yeah, definitely. I would say he's only got about 5-ish laps of peak performance in the softs, and then he's going to be...
Absolutely. He also qualified on those laps, Travis, so he probably might have till lap 6 about, or lap 5, and then those softs will just be gone. But yeah. Ron, a very nice third for him at the moment. Sniffleiser in 4th, Mason 5th. Geerberta on 6th, so the Red Bulls up in tandem. Further back, Razor now lost another position. He's going to come into the pits. Let's see what he does now, because he's lost the wing, outbraked himself slightly, went into Super D in the Ferrari. Let's see what he does, because he's in a very difficult position now. He will not make it to the end of the race on a set of hards now. So he might go soft medium. I mean, why not? So new wing going on, he's going hard. Not sure if he will make it to the end of the race on that, but he's going to drop out just maybe in front of Senior Ghost. He's going to chase after him. Super D currently in 11th. I don't see any damage on the Ferrari, so he's currently in 11th. Sean in a point scoring position. Timmy in the Alpha Tauri. Timothy Gill, I think. He is in 8th position at the moment. Wezo in 7th. Wezo is sitting nicely in 7th with a set of hards. 2 seconds from Geerberta. So he's keeping up with the mediums. Medium differential between the mediums and the hards about 0.6 of a second, so it's not a lot. But no close battles as yet. Field spread out nicely. No safety car yet. Except for the contact between Super D and Razor. But yeah, Maxstar just not catching Top Dog at the moment. He's just not.
Lowe's going for a move into...
Oh, there we go. So Lowe making a move on Timmy there. Was not on board with that. So Timmy's going to come back at him. So Top Dog putting in the fastest lap. Nice exit there by Tim. Let's see if he can get within the DRS range here. Yeah, he's still in DRS, so hopefully he can use some overtake and get closer. See, he's not using his ERS, not sure why. But he is chasing after Low. He's currently in his point scoring position. Wezo in the other, so the 2 Renaults 7th and 8th, 2 Red Bulls 5th and 6th, Ferrari 1st and 11th, so 1 car out of the points. And I would say the biggest surprise so far is Ron in 3rd. It looks really good for him. Haven't spoken to him in a, let's call it a press conference after the race. So it would be nice to have a chat with him and see how he's doing. He's currently in 3rd. So obviously, Travis, you're racing in SAF. So while the guys are spreading out a bit, I'm going to climb on board here just with Porkmason to see he's getting close to Sniffleiser. But you obviously race SAF on Mondays. And you've gone to the wheel with SAF. You're not racing on the controller then?
No, for now, keeping to my controller for SAF.
Okay, for race days, but then obviously practice on the wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm effectively full-time on my wheel. It's just due to me leading the championship, I don't want to risk it now going onto the wheel, especially not being as consistent as what I am on controller. But yeah, last night we had Monaco. I would definitely say Kunrad definitely ruled that race. Qualified 1.2 seconds faster than anyone else.
Unbelievable.
And within 3 laps, he had pulled a gap out on me of, I think, 21 seconds almost. He was in another league. It was ridiculous.
Unbelievable. So basically, you've got SAF on Mondays. Obviously, you're helping me out on the comms box on Tuesdays every now and again. And then race engineer for the Red Bull team. I know a lot of people that might be watching the stream tomorrow morning. You know, we're the only league who's got the race engineer thing going. It's maybe a good thing to chat to you because the start of the season, I don't think the Red Bull drivers in Tier 1 are necessarily as bad as what it's showing on paper at the moment. But it's obviously not gone Red Bull's way. Eugene having two good results, and then obviously in Vietnam having a bit of a bad day. But as a race engineer, you know, China's up next for Tier 1 tomorrow. What does a race engineer do? Because the confidence is low in the Red Bull team. Obviously, we know that Eugene can challenge for pole between Grimjaw and Josh. We know he's got that pace. We know that there's some kind of pace in me to join that midfield battle. But obviously, both drivers not having a lot of confidence. Three really bad races for us as a team. As a race engineer, how do you go about this? I mean, what do you do tomorrow night to get the guys in the mood?
Yeah, to me, it's about keeping them motivated. To me, it's all in the mind. If you can be motivated in your mind, it helps to race better. Like, if you rock up to a race and you're like, oh, I'm not going to win this or that, you obviously not going to do well because you're telling yourself, you're pushing yourself down. So to me, it's about lifting them up. If they can say in their mind, I've got the pace, I can challenge for the podium, I can win this race, it helps a lot. And then, yeah, obviously the strategy comes in. But yeah, it's still about keeping motivated.
Absolutely. And I mean, we know that people are different. Obviously, Eugene is very calm, very self-reserved, very collected kind of guy. We obviously know I'm slightly the hooligan. I think I'm the Kimi or the Fernando Alonso in terms of what I say sometimes over team radio. But two different drivers of two different styles. How do you manage that? And I'm just having a look at Portmouse here. He's challenging Stabilizer. He's going to get DRS. He's got some ERS available. Stabilizer's got ERS on Ron, so let's just stick with these oaks a bit. Street's turn. Stabilizer goes on the inside. Is he going to... No, just having a look. Ron sees the opportunity. He has a wide inchy. He's probably going to get a nice... Ooh, almost nice cutback. Ron's taken the inside line. So there we go. Both of them going into the pit. Ooh, Ron running wide there. So Ron and Sniffleizer pitting. Portmouse released. So Portmouse did really well to stick with the soft guys. He's currently the net second. Wezo is now in third on those hards. You've got Geerbuerta in fourth on this medium. So he's sticking with Wezo. I just want to see what Sniffleizer's put on. Sniffleizer's gone for the hards. Ron's gone for soft. So Ron's definitely going to go soft, hard maybe, or soft, medium. But I tell you what, that was a very good pit stop by both teams. They went in like this. I think probably a little bit of bad luck there for the Mercedes because he was leading into the pits. But obviously he got held back because of the Alfa Romeo being so close to his pit window. But it's going to be interesting to see Ron's on a faster tyre. He's going to switch those tyres quicker on than what Sniffleizer's going to do. So he goes wide. He's going to just have so much superior traction out of these corners. So let's see. He backs out of it. I don't see any damage. He backs out of it. Probably thinking the long game here. So Sniffleizer, but he needs to get past Sniffleizer, Travis. If he wants to get into the podium positions, he needs to get past Sniffleizer. Sniffleizer is probably hoping to not pit again. Ron will definitely pit again, so he needs to get past him.
Yeah, definitely. He needs to be closing up to
right, Maxstar. Yeah, Maxstar was also in the pits. Travis, he is on a brand new set of mediums. He's got DRS just behind Super D. Comes past on the inside. This should be an easy overtake. Sticks to the inside line. He's going to cut this nice and short. Yeah, don't push him wide. Very well behaved. Good driving by both drivers. Good overtake there by the Racing Point. Maxstar up into 6th. Super D in 7th. But remember, he is... he's on 6 lap old mediums. Yeah, so Maxstar on 6th. Alright, so let's just have a look. Razor, who was part of the deal, he's on hards. He's currently in 10th, 3-lap-old hards. And Ron is all over the back. As we see here, Berta is the first driver to pick up a penalty. That's the problem with the softs. You've got so much grip and so much traction. It's almost like you think you'll pass the guy no matter what. And Ron maybe just need to take a couple of corners, get himself and say, look, I don't have to be aggressive in the braking zone. I could get this guy on the traction out of corners if you just stick with him. But if he doesn't get past Stipulads within the next 2 laps, I would say that's Ron's podium chances basically gone with.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think he just also needs to adapt to the softs.
Yeah, you can see he's oversteering a lot at the moment. He's cutting the corners. You can see there's a lot of oversteer. He's probably just a little bit braking too early. Probably, but he was on soft, so he should know where the softs is. But yeah, so he's chasing after that. So your top 3 at the moment. Top Dog still not pitted. He's in first. Porf Macy hasn't pitted. He's in second. Weezer in third on the hards. He has pitted. Gia Berta in fourth. He's got a 3-second penalty. Low currently in fifth on a set of mediums. He's chasing after Gia. He's got DRS. Is he going to have a look on the inside? Ooh, probably don't want to have a look at the inside yet. Around there. Low on the same tyres as Gia, yeah? So this is a straight battle. Obviously, Gia's got the time penalty. But Low hooking up that Renault very nicely. Sticking close to the Red Bull. Just getting back to obviously being a race engineer, as I go back to Ron and Sniffleizer. It's very difficult when you've got 2 drivers that's totally different. I think last week was probably a nice, except for Eugene's retirement, but I think it was a nice chat party to be in. I don't think Vietnam was a place where Red Bull should have scored. I know Eugene had pace. I know I had a lot of pace, and it just didn't work that way out. But obviously trying to motivate your drivers for the next race. But 2 different drivers, 2 totally different driving styles. Must be a bit difficult managing both of them.
Yeah, it is. But it's not impossible. It's just a matter of adapting. Maybe like one prefers this type of strategy, or prefers if you do something like this, or it's just a matter of knowing who prefers what.
Alright, I'm going to just stop you there. Ron goes on the inside. I said he needs to get past him. He does. He gets past Sniffleizer. Next up for Ron is Super D. He needs to get past Super D very quick. So he's been now 2 laps on his softs. Big moment. I don't know if Low went on the inside of Gia Berta, but it doesn't look like there's any damage. But Low came past Berta. So Low now currently in 4th, Gia Berta in 5th. So tight racing there. Max Star's just joined this party now. He says hello. He's on 3-lap-old medium, so his medium's definitely in a much better condition than the guys in front of him. Berta's still on the mediums that he started on, so we're expecting him and Low to pit more or less at the same time. Only 1 stopper for them. Max Star now 0.3 behind the Red Bull, so we're going to stick with this battle. Oh, Rowe runs wide, completely wide. He's going to let both come past. Big mistake there from him. Just loses the car slightly. Max Star coming past, here Berta coming past, so here back into 4th. Max Star in 5th. Max Star will get DRS assistance. He's got plenty of DRS. Oh, big moment. He loses it as well. Too much of the corner. Loses it. He was just set up nicely for the overtake, but lost it. A good save there by him. He's now got Clear and Low coming past him again, so he's going to have to start all over again. Top Dog really controlling the race, 16 seconds in the lead. He's still on mediums. We're expecting probably in around about lap 13 to jump in for a set of hards. He might just go softs and just put fastest lap up. I think he's got the fastest lap anyway. Let's just have a look at where Ron is. Ron is Super D's popped into the pits. Let's see what he gets up to. So this will be the second stop for the Ferrari team. Just want to make sure that that is right. Yeah, so Super D has stopped once. Apologies for that. So he comes out. He stopped once. So everyone has basically stopped except for the top 5. So Super D has put on their hearts. So he's on a brand new set of hearts, chasing down Razor in 9th. Right, let's just have a look. Timmy, he's all the way in 11th. He is currently on 4-lap old mediums. He's chasing after D, 6 seconds ahead of him. Closest battle on track probably is Low and Gia, so a lot of pressure here. And Maxstar's caught up as well. So Low is going to get DRS assistance here. He's got some ERS. Here running out of ERS. He's probably using everything trying to stay ahead of Low. Well, they're a bit too far back to have a look. Yeah, he just decided. Ooh.
Ooh, ended 3 seconds on.
Oh boy. So both drivers into the pits. It's not going to cost him too much time except for the 3-second penalty. But he's going to jump into the pits. Maybe just up braking himself slightly there. We were on board with him. Probably just missing his braking point. We know that, if you're racing, you need to use the guy in front of you as a marker, really. You can't brake on where you normally brake because people drive differently. But that is a new nose change. Here, Berta goes out on a set of hards. Low puts on a set of hards as well, I think. Yeah, brand new set of hards for him. Right, so Top Dog, he's almost a pit stop ahead of the guys. So he's almost at a stage where you can decide, look, let's go for another set of mediums maybe, and then just climb on soft at the end and just make it work for him. Safety car can change all that. So yeah, only one retirement is Electronic Sean. We didn't see that. He retired in the McLaren. So Sean's been regular point scoring positions, but not tonight for him. Yeah, no close battles at the moment. Travis, just give me 2 secs. I'll be with you now. Right, so I'm back. We should get some commercial jingles to play in the background while I pop into the loo. Lap 13, so almost halfway through. No big battles to have a look at the moment. We're currently just on board with the Alfa Romeo stabilizer. I'm going to get on board here with Tim. He is on 6-lap old mediums. First race with us all the way from the UK, so welcome Tim. He's currently in 11th. He's managing that gap nicely between him and Low, 6 seconds. We don't expect Low to pit however again, but Timmy, we know he's probably going to have to pit again. Looking at the lead, Top Dog, yeah, he's almost a pit stop ahead. He's gone onto the pits. He's pitted a brand new set of hards. He'll probably come out in front of Wezo. Let's have a look. 22 seconds was the gap. Let's have a look. Just missed it, so probably a 24-second pit stop, but it just came out just after Wezo. Wezo on 13-lap old hards, Top Dog on brand new set. Probably going to take him a lap or so just to warm it up nicely, but you expect him to have the superior grip. Maybe the next lap or so, he'll definitely get the overtake done. So yeah, Wezo, we definitely expect in again, Travis. I can't see him going to the end.
Yeah, definitely. I think what he might do is he might try extend it.
Oh, okay, sorry, that was a McLaren. Apologies for that. That was the senior ghost getting out of the way.
I think he might try extend it as much as he can, and maybe might try softs at the end.
Yeah, he's got nothing really to lose. He's probably a pit stop ahead. So if he gets past here and he builds a 3-4 second lead, he'll definitely be a pit stop ahead. So look, safety car can change anything really, but at the moment the race is really his to lose. A nice comfortable position for him to be in. Wezo makes space. Probably don't want him to catch some good driving by Wezo here, making it very difficult for the Ferrari. Is he going to outbrake himself? Oh man, opportunistic. Hope there wasn't damage. Wezo seems to be all okay. Very late braking there, but did make the corner. So top dog in front, yeah, he's going to go through. So in net, second place looks to be Maxstar. We don't expect. So Maxstar we probably expect again in the pits. 8 lap old, 20 laps on mediums, probably not going to be done. 20, probably not. A Sniffleizer. He's currently in 4th, so Wolfmeister has jumped. Who's jumped into the Ron? Ron's jumped into the pit, so he's really gone from a very nice 3rd position. He's gone into mediums now. He's probably not going to pit again, so that's his last stop. Looking in front of him, Wolfmeister's not going to stop again. Razor has to stop again. But yeah, Ron going from a podium, sure, not having the best of middle stints of this race.
I see there senior ghost retired in the pits, but his car was stopped in the middle of the pit lane and Ron actually had to stop for it.
Wow.
That cost him, I think, about 4 seconds there.
Unbelievable.
I think he might be sending something to the stewards about that.
Okay, but definitely he's chasing after, so Ron's definitely going to chase after Low now. Low 6 seconds ahead of him. So, and then Super D. Let me just have a look here. Super D chasing after Geerberta. Super D on a brand new set of hearts, the same as Geer. So in essence, these guys are fighting for a net as 7th and 8th. Red Bull at the moment 5th and 7th. Guys in front of them still needs to pit this Razor. So that will bring Geer maybe 1 position up. Sniffleizer's not going to pit again. Maxstar we might see him again. And Wezo we'll definitely see in the pits again.
Yeah. I think Wezo is doing well for starting last, which was P13, I think. I think he's in for a decent top 7, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, big moment there for Super D under acceleration. Chasing after Geer. Geer running slightly wide there. It might be a warning for him. But he is getting close to the Red Bull there. Get on board with him. Ooh, we know to stay off these curbs on the inside. We've seen Maxstar lost the car. We've seen, I can't remember who was the other one. I think it was, I can't remember now, but someone else lost the car as well. So Geer having a good race, currently in 7th. He doesn't have to stop. Super D doesn't have to stop. So in net, really, if you look at it, Geer, Super D will make up a position. They will be in 6th and 7th with Razor pitting. Maybe a little bit too far behind Wezo to jump him, but let's see. No other big battles on track at the moment. Your top 3 net positions at the moment with Top Dog, with Maxstar and Sniffleizer. Those guys not having to pit again, but like Travis said earlier, we expect Wezo to pop into the pit sometime. Right, so this week is China, obviously Tier 1 tomorrow night. In China, and then next week we're off to the Netherlands. We're at Frankfurt. So that's your first 5 races of the season. Tier 1 looking very pretty for Josh and Grim at the moment. And Eugene hoping also to get back into the swing of things. Midfield very close at the moment in Tier 1. It's DRSF Ruan. You've got Rex Fury from Tier 2 who's having a really good start to his first Tier 1 season, so he's having a good time. Torman Kuhl's having a good time. As he goes on the inside, Geerberta saying, look, come past. Super D does the overtake on Geer. He's now chasing after Razor, 5 seconds ahead of him. Yeah, the top dog now 9 seconds ahead with another pit stop to come. Yeah, it's his race really to lose tonight.
Oh, there's a bit of contact between Super D. Looks like Rio's lost some end plate. Yeah.
Okay, so not sure what happened there. Yeah, so definitely some damage to that Red Bull, and that doesn't help you. I mean, you're a set of hards, you don't want to pit again. You can probably go and pit now for a set of softs, hope for a safety car to take you all the way through, but it's probably going to be mediums. And if he pits now, it will drop him outside of the points. So very difficult for him. He's got Super D all over him. He's going to have Low very soon all over him as well as they come through his turn. He's going to have Ron very soon catching up. So yeah, there we go. So Low goes past. Rose got DRS on D. He's going to go on the inside. Ooh, yeah, he's not running a lot of downforce. So you can see very quick on the straights, but goes past Super D. So a double overtake there for Low. 2 positions, 1 corner. Good racing here by the Renault driver. And DRS now by D. Berta goes into the pits. Yeah, that's going to take him out of the points. I think he's slightly annoyed. Not sure what happened with the contact between the two there. Ron goes up into 8. So Ron has pitted. He's put on a brand new set of mediums.
Razor just came out the pits now, also on a brand new set of mediums.
Okay. So everyone has pitted that we would thought would pit. Sniffleizer, we don't expect him into the pits again. Maxstar, we might see him pit again. But hello. So here we go. We've got a Wezo Low. And it looks like Porfmace. So Porfmace and Fort Wezo and Low. So they're all nicely together. So
Porfmace makes a mistake.
Big mistake there by Willem. But Wezo having a good time here. I mean, he's on brand new set of mediums, definitely on a faster tyre. He can make it to the end. He comes out on the outside. What is Willem going to do? He's going to do the sensible thing and just try to get the undercut here. Obviously, they're all chasing after Sniffleizer, so there is a podium up for them. I still think Sniffleizer is sitting duck at the moment with those hards, 10, 11 lap old hards. Wezo probably looking the prettiest at the moment with 1 lap old mediums. Is he going to go around the outside? Lots of grip on those mediums. Do the undercut? Yes, he will. Ooh. Close racing. Nice. No contact made. He's got a DRS zone coming up shortly, so just stick it together. Willem has now also joined that group. Big battle here for the last podium position. Sniffleizer, Wezo and Porfmace. Porfmace and Sniffleizer on the hards. Sniffleizer probably the worst off from the 3 11 lap old hards. And we've got Super D. He's chasing after Low. So he's also within DRS range of Low. Both on the same tyre strategy. Low, however, has got penalties, so Super D just needs to play this nicely. So he can get up into 5th. A little bit too far away from Porfmace and Wezo. But on a track that it seems like he was battling in qualifying, it's good points. If you battle on the track and you don't feel comfortable and you score decent points, almost double figures for your team, I think it's a good night out. Oh, and as I say that, commentator Skurs, he just loses the back end completely. That's going to bring Ron past. And he's now back into 8th. Ron chasing after Low now, 3.2 seconds. We'll keep on monitoring that. Yeah, Wezo has done the move on Sniffleizer. So Wezo in 1st or 2nd. Sniffleizer in 2nd. That heart's maybe saying, yo, had enough now. We're waiting for the Red Bull of Porfmace trying to get past. This is for the last podium position. And you just feel that Wezo has got it sorted. He's on the faster tyre, brand new tyres. And he just needs to keep it clean.
Yeah, I see Maxstar's gone in for the softs. So I think if he can get past them, he might give Wezo bit of a run for his money.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that. So Maxstar's still in the hunt here. He's on a brand new set of softs. We'll keep on 1.6 seconds. He's chasing after Porfmace, Sniffleizer. But once again, Travis, you said it earlier, he's probably got 3 laps, 4 laps to get past these Oaks, and then he's going to have to defend. Because the mediums will come into that nice range of good grip, good temperature. And the softs will just be slightly off, I think. So let's see, Maxstar lining up, Porfmace here, yeah, good exit, he's going to get DRS assistance, got ERS available. Porfmace also getting ERS, ducks on the inside. It's going to break this nice and late, ooh, there we go, and he's gone through. And he's going to do a double overtake here, is he?
Yeah, there we go,
Yeah, oh yes, he's done it. Well done by Maxstar Dean. What a good drive. But he's going to get DRS here from Sniffleizer. So Sniffleizer's still trying to get close, but you get the sense that those hearts are just not going to stick with him.
Yeah, now it's a 1.1 second gap to Weza. I think Maxstar might have this.
Yeah. So he's chasing after Wezo, so a good strategy by Maxstar, and I'm completely lost of what he did. So Maxstar started on, I'm completely lost now.
He started on the softs. I think he did a soft, medium, soft.
Soft, medium, soft stint for him. Okay. Yeah, so he's now behind Wezo, battling for second. Oh, just superior grip out of there. He's got 7 laps all to negate on these softs. So you need to get past Wezo before those tyres sort of like ran out of the outer wall of it. He's going to get superior traction out of this corner. This is just going to be an overtake probably before DRS already. Gets DRS, going to use a bit of overtake just to get in front, make the corner his own. Yeah, nice overtake. Wezo letting him go. Good driving by these two. Sniffleizer still having a look there. Porfmace, yeah, he's currently in 5th. 0.8 seconds behind Sniffleizer, so he wants to get into 4th. You've got Low in 6th. Ron is catching Low, so 2.2 seconds between Low and Ron. So with the penalties, let's just have a look at penalties here. So 3 seconds there for Low, 6 seconds for Fair, another 3 seconds there for Ron. So yeah, that's going to be a straight battle for him. He's not going to get the position via penalties. He's going to have to fight for that on track. And Timmy, he's all the way in 11th. Here we go in AlphaTauri, first race with us. We'll expect him to get much better as the season goes on. But a nice 11th for him. 20 seconds behind here, so penalties might not play a role there. The only thing that can shake things up now is safety car, Travis. And we've said this before, and it can happen at any time, really.
Yeah, I think if the safety car came out now, I think if Top Dog did pit, then I think he would still be in the lead, and I think he would win the race then. If Maxstar had the pace and Top Dog did stay, I think Maxstar might have a chance to win the race. If
absolutely.
Now.
A lot of permutations in terms of if the safety car comes out. If the safety car does come out, it will stay out for 3 laps. It means it will only be effectively 2 laps worth of racing, and you feel that just might not be enough. At the moment, very controlled race by Top Dog. He's leading Maxstar by 30 seconds, more than a pit stop. I see Porfmace has gone past Sniffleizer, so he's up into 4th. So the Ferrari team, a 1st and an 8th from last week's 1st and 2nd. The Red Bull guys currently in 4th and 10th. The Renault guys, good showing by them, 3rd and 6th. Racing Point, a bit disappointing with Razor all the way in 9th. I expected, but I think that damage just hampered his race in the first couple of laps. And if you have to pit that early, it just puts you on the back foot.
Yeah, definitely. And I think he was the other driver that had that spin. I'm under correction, but I think...
Yeah, I think he was the other one who basically lost it on that curb. But he's currently in 9th, 3.7 seconds, 3.6 seconds. So we'll keep on monitoring that gap between him and D. He is on a faster tyre. His tyre is newer than these. So he might just make 8th his. Let's see. Last week 5th. Week before that 4th. So good showing by Razor. Nicholas doing really well. He's returned to F1 after missing season 2. No close battles really on. So expectations for the Red Bull team. Travis, I know you haven't really chatted to me or Eugene really, but obviously tomorrow night for Red Bull, it's a big race for the Red Bull team. I think Red Bull needs to score some points. I think myself and Eugene is feeling the pressure. I haven't spoken to my teammate yet. We'll probably catch up a bit tomorrow. Expectations tomorrow. Obviously we know that Josh Grimm very quick. We know that Red Bull DTM Mark is also showed some really good pace. What would your expectations be tomorrow night for the Red Bull team?
I'm hoping if we can get both drivers in the top 5. I think Eugene can definitely compete for a podium.
Absolutely.
And then I think yourself 4th, 5th, backing Eugene up. Yeah, I think
we'll all get drunk tomorrow night if that happens. I think the whole Red Bull garage will get absolutely slaughtered tomorrow night.
I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, it's yeah, that would be an amazing result.
The other question I've got for you is, Travis, sorry to interrupt you there. Do you enjoy being a race engineer? I mean, you're obviously a driver. Does it, being a race engineer, give you sort of like another perspective about you? We know you don't have a race engineer in SAP because they don't do that. But does it give you another perspective about racing? Now that you're a race engineer, you know what the drivers ask you. I think after race 3 now, you more or less know what I'm looking for information. You know what Gene's looking for information. Does it help you as a driver?
Yeah, it does. Especially when I'm racing, I sort of know now. This is how long a pit stop is. I can go this long on these tires. So yeah, definitely from a solo driver without an engineer, it helps a lot. Because in SAF, I'm never in a party with my teammates. I've always wanted a teammate where I can be in a party, but I've never really had that. But yeah, being a race engineer definitely helps.
You can be my teammate any time of the day, Travis. Anytime. I don't think you want me as a teammate, but I'll take you. No worries.
Well, at this rate, I think I could maybe do a tier 1 tomorrow.
No, you're a race engineer. I'm just currently on board here with Razor. He's chasing after D, and he's cut that gap nicely. It was 3.2 seconds. He's now all the way down to 0.3 seconds. He's going to get DRS here. So Razor, nice recovery by Nicholas here. He can definitely get, I tell you what, if he gets past D, it's probably a bit too far for him to catch Low. I see Low is also sticking very close to Ron here. Both drivers, Ron's got past Low, but both drivers getting penalties obviously. So let's stick on board with Razor again and see if he can make that 8th position his, take some points away. You get the feeling that someone's going to have to start putting the Ferrari drivers under pressure for the Constructors' World Championship. At this stage, it looks like Top Dog's running away from things, but we know 18 races still left with very tough races to come. It's not over yet, but you get the feeling that one of the other teams have to, with consistent results, put some pressure onto the Ferrari team. And probably the team that's looking to do that is the Racing Point. Max are currently in 2nd. If Razor can get past and have a nice 8th here, back up his teammates. And I tell you what, I haven't really looked at the times yet, but these guys are so close to each other. If he can get past him, he's just got Low in front of him, and then Ron. So there's 2 laps left. So yeah, right. Let's see. It's just not enough to get past D there. Another lap behind him. 2 laps left. Ron's got a 3-second low. I tell you what, Travis, Super D and Razor, if they play this nicely, they can go from 8th and 9th to 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
Actually, they can go to 6th and 7th. Yeah. If they play this nicely. And I think that's what both drivers are thinking of. Ooh. This Razor has a look. You get a feeling here that if D wants to do anything, catch up positions in terms of penalties, he's probably going to have to let Razor past and try to stick with him, because he's just a bottleneck at the moment. But and just keeping a DRS zone. But you get this feeling that if Razor gets past, he's probably gone. And the time differentials, not forgetting about Top Dog leading this race, but 0.5 seconds between him and Super D. Super D 1.8 seconds behind Low. That's enough to make both of them jump Low. It's going to make them also jump Ron. Wow.
Yeah. I see a Razor might just make it here.
Oh, nice, nice. He's going to get himself... Oh, Low gets another 3-second penalty. That's not going to help him. That's definitely going to put him out of the mix. It's just, can these two guys stick with him? He's going to get DRS again. He's using everything that he has. This is the second last lap. Oh, is he? Oh,
that's a brave move there.
Nice recovery there. Nice getting out of the way. Just showing him his nose and say, come on, there's two positions for both of us. Get on with it. Closest battle on track here is between these two guys. So he's going to get... Oh, I don't think he will. Is he going to have a look on the inside? No, he doesn't. You don't want to wreck your race now. There is three positions potentially for him to jump. So Razor can literally jump from 9th all the way to 6th. This is going to be interesting.
Run a bit wide.
Yeah, he's got another 3-second penalty, so he's effectively lost 2 positions. It's just what they can do with Ron. So let's just look at penalties. Ron 3 seconds, Low 6 seconds. Yeah. This is the last lap, so can these two drivers get close to the other two? Right, having a look on the inside of Ron. Are they going to do this? Ooh, Ron saw him coming. Said, how's it? I'll just take that to me. Oh, this is close racing midfield. Not take anything away from Top Dog. He is still leading. So what's going to happen here? Here we go. So 1 lap to go for these guys to catch the Ron. Oh, this is going to be tight. Oh, slight nudge there. Ron runs wide. Makes contact with the Ferrari. Oh, man. Razor just sitting pretty. Oh, no. And he loses it completely. That's him gone. He's going to stay in 9th. He's not going to recover that. A big battle here between Ron and D. Top Dog crossing the line. He has a comfortable win of 31 seconds over Maxstar. Oh, big moment there by Low. He's lost it. Can Razor get past? How far is he behind?
Oh, he just won't make it. That wing damage is really...
Yeah, it's really hampering him. Yeah. Well, although Low has got 6-second penalties, Razor 4 seconds behind him. But you get so Super D has managed to come through. So Maxstar crosses the line in second. Good race there by Dean. Yeah, 3-second penalty. Wezo, a very nice third for him. Waiting for Porthmost to cross the line. Good result there for Red Bull in 4th. Sniffalizer, yeah, he finishes in 5th. Waiting for Super D to come through. Super D, Ron, and then a little bit further back you've got Low and Razor. So there we go, happy by D. There we go, crosses the line in a 6th position, Ron in 7th, Low in 8th. What's set up to be an exciting last 3/4 of a lap just went pear-shaped, with first Low losing it, and then Razor losing it, and then contact between basically Ron and Super D. But that is China for you. 28 laps gone. Top Dog winning your race. Very good drive there by myself. Maxstar, Dean McMahon 2nd. Wezo in 3rd. And let's see who Codemaster says is our driver of the day. For me, driver of the day, definitely Top Dog. I think he controlled it. Started on probably the worst time to start on the mediums, and just made it work. And then Wezo, obviously coming from last to 3rd. What a drive by him. There we go. Another Ferrari win. So it's all Ferrari at the moment. And it's nice to see the Racing Point up in second. And then the Renault up in third. So just confirmation for you. After round 4 in China, we've got a top dog in a Ferrari. Another race win for him. Max in second. Reza in third. Fourth place and fourth good by the Red Bull drivers. Stiflaza in fifth. And then that very good battle that we saw for the last 2 laps, Super D, Ron, Lowe and Razor, finishing in the positions that they were basically on track with, except for Lowe. Very exciting then. A fair bit of making up the last scoring position in 10th. Timmy in 11th, so it's nice to see me. Asina Ghost all the way in 12th, didn't finish. And then Esotronic, the other one. I'm just going to see if I can get Top Dog, Max Don, Wezo in. Let's see who's available to chat to us. Alright, so let's see who of these guys are available. So while we wait for them to join us in the comments box and see who's available, if none of them is available, we're going to say goodbye to you. But next week we are in Zandvoort in the Netherlands. And obviously we still got Tier 1 tomorrow night. But Tier 2 tonight, full of action, midfield action by plenty on the last 2 laps between... it was Ron Skitter, it was, help me out here Travis, it was Ron, it was Lowe, it was, I can't remember now.
Yeah.
The Racing Point of Razor, and then obviously, I said Ron, yeah. But anyway, it seems like we've got everyone in here. I want to start with third. Lowe is Codemasters driver of the day. Mate, good drive. He started last. Started on the Hearts, if I'm not mistaken, Lowe.
Yeah, that's correct.
And then you went some... but dude, I like that. I like that. We know this track is hard, mediums, medium hards. You went for a brand new set of hards, kept your nose clean, stay out of trouble. Went on to the mediums and podium, ka-ching, easy. You can do this every day.
Well, it's the third week in a row, so I'm not complaining.
Dude, I'm so happy for you. It's so nice to have you on the podium. And I was saying earlier to Travis, it's nice to see 3 different manufacturers. We know that Ferrari ruled last week and probably the week before. They had very good results, but it's nice to see the Renault team coming up. Obviously, you teammate with, and I'm going to lose one, with Lowe. Yeah, there we go. He was, I tell you what, it was probably one of the exciting finishes that I've seen, except for probably 2 weeks ago when Stiflaza won. But there was a big battle between those 4. Unfortunately, he lost it in the end. But good points for the Renault team.
Yeah, and I'm not complaining.
Awesome. How did
the Constructors Championship?
Absolutely. And how did the tyres feel? Thinking of everything now, do you think the medium hards was the right choice?
Yeah, it wasn't a bad choice. I mean, the end result speaks for itself, but I think the medium, for me, does loses a bit more grip faster than the hard. The hard was actually very constant throughout the race.
Oh, that's good to hear. Mate, well done. I don't know if Travis has got anything for you?
No, just big congrats there. Awesome race. Kept it nice and clean and consistent.
Yeah, and driver of the day. I wish I could do that from last. Maybe I must start getting in a chat party with you. See if I can.
Yeah, one is a bit more competitive.
No, I'll just keep on DNFing. That doesn't help me.
Okay.
Listen, mate, well done. And looking forward to seeing you in Zandvoort. Good race, bud.
Thanks, Vince.
Cool, man. I've got Dean here. Dean has decided to join us. How's it, Dean?
Hi.
Dude, nice race. You obviously qualifying, did it go as planned? I mean, you started on the softs. Was that the whole plan, to start on the softs?
The plan was to get a banker in with the softs, so I backed off on the last corner, not expecting that tyre to get pole. And then obviously went out on the mediums, couldn't go any faster, and I didn't have enough time to go out on a new set of softs. So started the race on 2-lapped old softs, which is not ideal. But yeah, podium is a podium, eh?
Podium is a podium, dude, and it's valuable points for you and your team. I mean, Razor, he was battling. I mean, he could have probably got 6 tonight for a team. He lost it slightly at the end. I think he finished up in 8th. But good to see you on the podium. We know, Dean, that you've got pace. We know there is, I mean, in last season you were extremely fast. I think your favorite tracks are still coming. If I look at last season, I know these couple of tracks is probably not your favorite. So it's all to play for. And obviously we put a lot of pressure on teams and not so specifically the Drivers' World Champion, although that is a big thing with us. But it's all about the team, really. So good points tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well done. Thanks, Dean. And you want to have a go, Travis, maybe at... he's going to win every race. I'm not sure why we're doing this anymore. Maybe you should have a go at him. I'm just going to get boring here.
Yeah, Top Dog definitely ruled that race. What were you thinking starting second on the mediums? What were your thoughts there?
No, my thoughts were just last year. I think it was last year's FTR race. Near the end of the race, I went onto the softs, and that just totally messed up my race. And I said, just never again will I touch soft on this track again. No matter if there's 2 laps left or what.
I tend to agree with you.
I'm not touching soft, so it was always going to be medium hard. Just softs on this track, no.
Look, I must say to you, you had a very good start. I mean, we had Max Star obviously Dean in front of you on the softs, expecting to have a bit more superior grip on the start. But probably about 100 meters before turn 1, you were in the lead. And then probably you would have thought that that's it, you know. That's your race. I mean, leading, you pulled out a nice gap on him. I don't think he could have switched the softs on. I think it probably hurt him to have 2-3 lap old softs starting the race with. And then it was just control for you.
Yeah, so I actually had a nice start as well, so my timing was perfect. But yeah, he didn't have a good start, and I knew when I took him, like, if I just keep my pace, he's going to push and wear out his tires quickly, and then the race is like, I can just keep the pace and just keep going, because those softs, they're horrible. But yeah, I just kept the consistency, and yeah, it was. I knew after turn 1, if I don't make any mistakes, I'll just stay ahead of him. And I also don't know why he went for the softs, but he probably had a plan out for it. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that bank, and I've done it in I think it's season 1, and I'll never do that again, and I messed up over. Yeah, I tried to do a banker lap in Q2 on the softs just to put the other guys off, and then I tried to go on the mediums, and I didn't win faster, and then I had to start on the softs, and that's basically what happened to Dean tonight. He backed out on the last corner, but it wasn't enough to be fast on the medium. So, but anyway, a nice controlled race by you. This is the 3rd win in a row. I mean, we had Syphilizer winning in Australia. Bahrain was yours. Vietnam was yours as well, and then China. So 3rd win in a row.
Yeah.
Happiness.
Got to keep practicing, keep my head on the floor. Eh? It
I
doesn't
tell you
help.
what,
Doesn't help you get an ego. It's just gonna knock you. So just keep practicing and keep my feet on the floor.
I tell you what, hats off to you, buddy, for saying that. I know a lot of people sort of like get that attitude of, you know, I can't be caught until I put them against someone like Travis or Kunrad, and then they sort of like become human again. But it's nice to keep your feet on the floor.
Still short. One got to keep your feet. Anything can happen. There's still plenty of races. So one got to just keep your head, keep practicing. Practice makes perfect. Eh?
Well, if I do the math quickly in my head, it seems like definitely you're going to lead the World Championship going into Zandvoort next week, and I think Ferrari will still be on top. So well done, mate. Good race.
Thanks a lot, man.
Brilliant stuff. We'll see you next week.
Cheers, guys.
Right, and that's it from me and Travis in a comms box. You can catch Travis. I'll put the link up later in the FTR group. He's racing for SAF on Monday, so you can catch Travis there. You can also catch Tier 1 tomorrow night in China. Travis, it's been a pleasure, as always. Thank you so much for making my life easy, not being alone.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure being here.
Absolutely. So you can follow us on Facebook, obviously, Full Throttle Racing F1. You can also catch us on our website, it's FTRF1.com, or else you can catch us on YouTube, and we'll catch you next week. Thanks, Travis. Have a great evening. Cheers to everyone.
Yeah.